Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have spoken, and time is running out." The weight of this message is not something to take lightly. This is not a dream, not a coincidence, but a direct warning that cannot be ignored. There are forces moving, unseen but powerful, shaping the destiny of those who choose to listen and those who turn away. The path ahead is dangerous, clouded with shadows, and only those who are prepared will find their way through. A tragic end looms for one who does not heed the call. Archangel Michael says, "This is the last warning, the final call before it is too late." Do not brush this aside as just another message. The consequences are real, and they are near. Time is slipping away, and the signs have been everywhere, waiting for you to notice them. A moment of silence lingers, a heavy pause that feels like the universe itself is waiting for your decision. Will you listen, or will you allow fate to take its course? A tragic departure is written in the stars, but there is still a chance, if only you open your eyes before it is too late. Type 333 to receive the light of divine protection. You have felt it, haven't you? That unsettling feeling in your chest, the whisper of a warning in your dreams, the way certain moments seem to repeat as if the universe is trying to tell you something. This is not imagination. This is real. Every sign you have ignored was a piece of the puzzle, a piece that is now forming a picture too clear to deny. The wind has carried the message, the earth has trembled beneath it, and now, the final piece arrives before you. What will you do? Some have chosen to ignore it before, and their fate was sealed. The road to destruction is paved with disbelief, but those who recognize the truth will find salvation. This is not meant to scare you, but to prepare you. Archangel Michael says, "Do not close your ears to the voice that calls from above." The choice is yours, but know that with every moment of hesitation, the future shifts. A tragic fate does not have to be yours, but ignoring this message will leave no escape. Type 777 to claim divine mercy before it's too late. The ones who ignored the warnings thought they had more time. They continued their lives as if nothing was happening, as if the heavens were not crying out for them to listen. But time does not wait, and fate does not delay. There are whispers in the wind, signs in the sky, and messages in the patterns of your daily life. This is not the first time the call has come to you, but it may be the last. Will you finally understand? Some call it intuition, others call it destiny, but the truth is far greater. The unseen forces of the divine have moved, and they are calling you to wake up before it's too late, once the final moment comes. There will be no turning back. You have been chosen to hear this, to feel the urgency of this moment. It is not by chance that you are reading this message right now. It is meant for you, and you alone must decide what happens next. Type 999 to embrace the shield of divine protection. Those who have walked this path before you were given the same choice. Some listened, and their path was rewritten with light. Others ignored, and darkness consumed them in ways they never imagined. The signs are getting stronger, the air heavier, and the moments shorter. There is no denying it now, the heavens are sending one final message before the doors close forever. This is the moment where everything changes. The tragedy ahead can still be prevented, but only if you act now. The divine forces will not force you, they only warn, they only guide. But in the end, the choice is always yours. Archangel Michael says, This is the last time the heavens will speak before the tragedy unfolds. The words are final, filled with an urgency that cannot be ignored. The echoes of the past and the weight of the future meet in this one moment. Type 111 to surrender to divine wisdom and be saved. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20, the shadows that creep closer have no mercy. They do not hesitate, they do not forgive. And they do not wait, they move in silence, striking when least expected, and leaving only emptiness in their wake. This is not meant to frighten you but to awaken you. To shake you from the slumber of routine, from the blindness of disbelief. Because once the moment arrives, regret will be a burden too heavy to bear. Some will call this just another message, but deep in your soul, you know it is more than that. Something within you stirs, something ancient, something powerful. You were meant to hear this today. This is not just about one life, one fate. It is about the unseen war that rages beyond what human eyes can perceive. Forces beyond imagination are at work, and the outcome is not set in stone. Yet. Type 555 to choose the path of light before the darkness claims what it seeks. The sky will darken, and the winds will howl when the final hour comes. The earth itself will tremble, and the silence that follows will be deafening. Only those who have listened will be ready. For those who ignore the signs, there will be no second chance. When the moment arrives, no prayers will reverse what has been set in motion. The warning is now, the chance is now. Everything you know, everything you have seen, has led you to this point. There is no such thing as coincidence, no such thing as random chance. You were meant to receive this message, and you alone must decide what to do with it. Archangel Michael says, you are being watched, guided, protected, but only if you choose to accept the warning before it's too late. The moment hangs in the air, heavy with destiny, and the next move is yours to make. Type 222 to break free from the path of destruction and embrace the light. The ones who believe will see the truth unfold before them. The ones who doubt will feel the weight of their hesitation when the final moment comes. Fate does not show mercy to those who refuse to see. The path of salvation has been opened, but it is narrow, and only those who choose to walk it will be saved. There is no going back once the choice is made, no undoing the consequences of ignoring what has been revealed. A tragic end is written for those who choose to turn away. It is not a threat, it is a certainty, one that has played out time and time again for those who refuse to listen. But there is still hope, if you act now. The warning has been given, and now, the choice is yours. There will be no more messages, no more second chances. The final moment is near. Type 000 to embrace the final protection before the heavens fall silent forever. The air around you shifts, heavy with something unseen yet undeniable. It is as if the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting to see what you will do. The message has been spoken, and now, all eyes are on you. Archangel Michael says, the time of delay is over, the heavens have waited long enough. No longer can you push this away, no longer can you convince yourself that this is just another passing moment. This is the final call, and beyond it, only fate remains. Somewhere in the distance, something stirs. A force moves, unseen yet powerful, and with it, the weight of decisions yet to be made. The path ahead splits into two, one leading toward salvation, the other toward the end that has already been written. Type 888 to receive the final seal of protection before it is too late. Those who have ignored the warnings before now find themselves standing at the edge of their own destruction. They never saw it coming. Not because it wasn't there, but because they refused to see. Do not be like them. There is something deep within you that has known the truth all along. That inner voice, that whisper in the silence, the feeling that something greater is at work, it has been guiding you to this moment. And now, the truth stands before you, waiting for you to acknowledge it. This is the last moment before everything changes. You have felt the signs, seen the patterns, and now, the warning is clear. A tragic fate is moments away, but the hand of salvation is still extended. Archangel Michael says, heed the call, or face what is coming. The heavens cannot force you to listen, but they will not speak again. The moment of decision is now. Type 666 to sever the chains of darkness and walk into the light. A heavy silence fills the space around you, thick with the weight of destiny. The road ahead is uncertain, but what is certain is that time has run out. Whatever happens next is entirely in your hands. Some have been given this message before, but they ignored it. They thought they had more time, thought the warnings were nothing more than empty words, and then, in an instant, everything was taken from them. You are standing on the edge of the unknown, but you are not alone. The divine forces are watching, waiting, hoping that you will see what they have been trying to show you all along. But they cannot make the choice for you. The final warning has been given, the next step is yours to take. Type 1010 to embrace the final chance before the door closes forever. The air crackles with something unseen, something powerful. The universe shifts as if preparing for what is to come. This is no longer just a message, it is a moment in time where fate itself waits for your answer. There is still a chance, a small window where everything can be changed. But it will not stay open for long. The forces that move beyond this world have already begun their work. Somewhere, a clock is ticking. With each second that passes, the choice becomes more final. Soon, there will be no more warnings. No more second chances. Only the consequences of the path you choose. Archangel Michael says, the choice is before you. Make it now, or face what comes next. The words hang in the air, heavy with finality. There will be no more speaking after this. Type 1212 to step into the light before the darkness claims its own. A shadow moves, barely noticeable, just on the edge of your awareness. The unseen forces at work have already begun to shift, preparing for what is about to unfold. Whether it is salvation or destruction depends entirely on you. There is no more time for hesitation. No more time to wonder. No more time to wait. The heavens have spoken their last, and now, all that remains is what you will do next. For those who listen, there is still hope. For those who turn away, there is nothing left but the fate that has already been sealed. The final moment is here. The message is complete. The decision is yours. Type 1414 to accept divine mercy before the heavens falls silent forever. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20, the sky is shifting. The unseen forces have already begun their movement. There is no stopping what is coming, only preparing for it. The ones who see will understand, but the ones who refuse will be swept away without warning. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment of reckoning. The final call before the unseen takes its course. The weight of those words is heavier than anything you have ever known. The heavens have opened, and yet, there are those who still hesitate. The choice stands before you, like a door barely cracked open, allowing only a sliver of light through. Soon, it will close, soon, there will be nothing left but silence. And then, the final moment will come without mercy. Type 1616 to seal your name in the book of protection before the gates shut forever. You have felt this before. That moment of unexplained fear, that shiver down your spine, the strange feeling that something is watching, it was not your imagination. It was the warning. Whispering in the only way it knew how. Those who ignored this feeling before are gone now. Not by chance, not by accident, but because they refused to see what was right in front of them. Their fate was not cruel, it was sealed by their own refusal to listen. The sky will shift one final time. When it does, nothing will be able to stop what follows. You have been given this moment, this last chance to prepare. Do not waste it. Archangel Michael says, this is the last word from the heavens. After this, only destiny remains. The message is final, the warning is complete. The ones who act will be saved. The ones who ignore will be forgotten. Type 1818 to break free from the chains of destruction before it is too late. Something is moving. You can feel it, can't you? The way the world feels slightly off, as if something is shifting just beyond the edge of your vision. This is not your imagination. This is real. The forces beyond this world have already begun to take their places. The battle is not coming. It is already here. It is happening in ways that the human eye cannot see, but the soul can feel. Do not think for a moment that this is something that will pass, it will not. It is happening now, even as you read these words. The question is, will you listen before it is too late? The warning has been given. The decision is yours, but after this moment, after this final chance, the heavens will say no more. Type 1919 to accept the final call before the last seal is broken. The ones who wait, who hesitate, will find themselves trapped in a moment they cannot escape. The ones who act will find a path forward, a way through the darkness that is approaching. You must understand, this is not a test, this is not a moment to be taken lightly. The heavens do not speak without reason, and they do not waste words. When they speak, it is because something is coming. And now, that something is here. It is moving, it is watching. It is waiting for the moment when the last opportunity has passed, and then, there will be no more time left. Archangel Michael says, the final second is near. The decision must be made now. There will be no more warnings, no more messages. This is the last time the heavens will speak. Type 2020 to accept divine intervention before the unseen takes its final step. A stillness falls over everything, the kind that comes just before the storm. You have been given everything you need to see the truth, the signs have been laid before you. The path has been revealed. Now, it is only a matter of choice. Whether you walk into the light or remain in the dark is no longer something that will be decided for you. It is something only you can decide. This is the final chance. The last moment before everything changes. Whatever happens next is beyond words, beyond warnings. It is already in motion, and only those who are prepared will see the way through. The message is complete. The heavens have spoken. There will be no more after this. Type 2222 to claim divine protection before the last shadow falls. The final breath of time lingers in the air. Something is shifting, something unseen yet undeniable. The heavens have given their last warning, and now the weight of fate rests on your shoulders alone. There is no longer room for doubt. No longer space for hesitation. The choice you make now will echo through eternity, and there will be no reversing it once the moment has passed. Archangel Michael says, the doors are closing, and with them, the last chance to escape what is coming. This is not a moment to turn away. This is the last opportunity before the unseen force moves beyond reach. Type 2323 to secure divine favor before the world changes forever. The wind carries whispers, voices of the ones who came before, the ones who failed to listen, the ones who cried out too late. They thought they had time, they believed the warning was nothing more than an illusion. But now, they are gone. Their cries are distant echoes, lost in the void that has already claimed them. They ignored the signs, and the signs did not wait for them to understand. The same moment stands before you now, the same crossroads, the same chance. But this time, it is you who must decide. And there will be no one to save you if you choose to turn away. The sky is growing darker. The final sign is near. Type 2525 to align yourself with the divine before the shadows fall. Do you feel it? The pressure in the air, the shift in the energy around you? Something unseen is watching, waiting. It does not hesitate, it does not forgive. It moves with the certainty of fate itself. The ones who are blind will not see it coming. It will take them like a thief in the night, without warning, without mercy. And when they realize what has happened, it will already be too late, but you still have this one chance. This final moment the choice is still yours. But soon, even that will be taken from you. Soon, there will only be what has already been written. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have spoken their last words. After this, only silence remains. The decision is final, and there will be no undoing what is to come. Type 2727 to claim the shield of divine light before the doors are sealed forever. The moment has arrived. The final seconds before everything changes. Whatever you choose now will be the path you walk, and once it is set, nothing will turn it back. The ones who wait will perish in their hesitation. The ones who act will find the way through. This has always been the law of the universe, the unbreakable rule that governs all things. The wind grows colder, the unseen presses closer. This is not a warning anymore. This is the last chance before the inevitable takes its course. Type 3030 to take your place among the chosen before the hour strikes. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20 there is no more time. the heavens have spoken, the unseen has moved, and now, all that is left is what comes next. The ones who understand will be saved. The ones who turn away will be forgotten. The sky will split, the earth will tremble, and the moment will arrive when all that was spoken becomes reality. The end is not something to be feared. It is something to be prepared for, and now, the choice is yours. It always has been. But after this, there will be nothing more to say. The heavens will be silent, and destiny will take its course. Archangel Michael says, this is the final moment, the last second before eternity shifts. There is no going back. There is only what happens next. Type 3131 to embrace divine grace before the final seal is broken.